On the table, let's check back in with a Star Wars Mission Fleet. I'm really quite fond of these toys. Hey everyone, this is Dan at Squirrel Stampede, and we've got a variety of mostly the Mandalorian Mission Fleet items with a few extra surprises thrown in. But these are fun, small scale size Star Wars toys, easy to collect a lot of them. They integrate well with the vehicles, so they're quite enjoyable to mess around with. So we've got several to open up. Let's get right to these and see the mayhem the Mandalorian and the child will get into today.
Squirrel Stampede! Please Spike! Squirrel
And a Squirrel Live.
We most definitely have to start with Mando's ship, the Razor Crest. How many times has this ship been blown around, tossed, exploded, and destroyed? Is it still in service? I wonder. The Razor Crest here, I think I just found this over at Walmart about a month ago now. I don't believe it's been out for too long. Over on the back of the box, actual size of the Razor Crest. I love how they do that. Somehow this giant ship fits in this thin of a box. How is that gonna work? Also including Grogu and the Mandalorian. There's no shortage of the Mandalorian in all of these packs, although I would say one of the Mandalorian figures I picked from a previous pack actually broke. His wrist breaking up, so you gotta be careful. Anyhow, let's finally get this Razor Crest out of the pack and battle away. As long as I don't get bombarded from orbit, I think I'll be okay. Ah, that's how it fits. It breaks into halves. In the box we have one of these, one of those, and some of these. I'm starting to notice a lot of toy companies really getting the paper in the products of their boxes. Nicely done. Oh wow, a lot of accessories are packed in here. Tissue paper. So Mando is environmentally conscious. And there's Mando there. Good scale with the ship so far. That's what I really like about the Mission Fleet toys. There's a little more fun going on, and there's the kid. So we gotta figure out the build here. Look at all these blasters. And Mando's got some weaponry. There's his backpack. The kid has a little basket and a blaster. So the rest should be here. Oh, another blaster. The rest should be here to build the Razor Crest. Let's figure that out. Okay, installation of our engines. We have instructions. It is a big job though. You've got to dismantle the latch hasp from the auxiliary drainage line, so hopefully we can get this going. I believe we place in the front section first, and then lock down this way. Oh, well that was too easy. What do you think, Landry?
Looks pretty good. I'll give it a spin.
Landry, wait! No, Landry, come back! Oh, come on. Sorry about that, Mando. Well, great. While we're waiting for Landry to fly around the studio, we'll check out this for a little bit. The speeder bike with IG-11 and the child. Why did I think that was IG-88? On the back of the pack, we've got a great looking speeder bike, the child in a backpack piece, I like that. And of course, IG-88. Let's open up. Things are all twisted around here. There's our bike. IG-88. A little bit more gold than I would have pictured. And another environmentally conscious pack of items. Another gun there. Now I just have to make a note. Are these the same blasters? They're a little more explosive than what we get with the Razor Crest. Not to get those mixed up. And the child twisted up here. Nice little backpack. On the front or on the back? A front pack. The play size to these are just excellent. Lots of fun to be had. Always difficult to tell what is front and back now on IG-11. So let's now drop him down onto the bike somehow. How do you sit on these things? It's got to be uncomfortable. Waving these arms out, he's got to have guns flailing both directions, of course. And there we go, IG-88, IG-11 I mean, on top of the speeder bike. We can even add a little weapon on top. Mission Fleet, very friendly with the projectiling. And there we go, setting him up for some fun. And we can now fly about the table. Very nice looking toy. It appears that Landry is still joyriding with the Razor Crest. So we have a few more minutes to kind of stall. Thanks for clearing the table, IG-11. Well, if you like IG-11 speeder, check out this pack. The Scout Trooper with speeder bike and sidecar. You have to have at least a couple speeders to chase Mando these days, so there we go with this pack. An added bonus of that sidecar, you could fit a figure or just a weapon on top. And of course, a Scout Trooper. Let's open this pack up. Now, I believe this bike is the exact same mold from what we just saw, only with a sidecar. Which is an okay thing if you're trying to recollect scenes from The Mandalorian. How do we install this little side piece? Oh, there's a little bar there. Where does that bar fit? Oh, right there. Just on one side. And that beam will fit into the side of your speeder. And you can decide which place to place your figure. And also with the blaster accessory, we can either place here on the front, we can place it on the sidecar, or I believe we can place these on the opposite end of the speeder. Really cool with the Mission Fleet, the way you can place the weapons in several different ports. That's a fun little speeder. And it's nice to see this figure. The Scout Trooper is one of my favorites. I always like that helmet design. I mean, how do they see around it? They have no peripheral vision. Wait, Landry, no! Really? I thought you were flying the Razor Crest.
No, I'm flying it now.
Seriously, Big Gray Squirrel? Well, I'm sorry, Scout Trooper. I guess you're in the same boat as Mando right now. We'll take a look at Kuiil with a Blurrg. Kuiil and a Blurrg. Another fun Mission Fleet pack with, on the back of the box, this nice looking Blurrg, and one of the more fun-witted characters of Season 1 Kuiil. I'm excited to see how many Mission Fleet figures will fit inside Blurrg. And opening up... And now welcome to Fun Time Building a Blurrg. Simply take your hips and place them into sockets. A nice solid snap will do you good. Use the other hip and snap in too. Now, your Blurrg may need some arms. Here's another arm to place in the front, and of course, not the weapon, but another arm. And you've constructed your Blurrg! Alright, the Mission Fleet Blurrg is awesome. Look at the detail on this little guy for a Mission Fleet toy. Pretty well done. Pretty good scale and pretty good articulation going everywhere. First, how many figures will fit inside that mouth? Ah, bummer, just one. Just one figure will make it inside the Blurrg's mouth, but as you can see, the Blurrg's mouth is pretty strong. Also a little bit of a tail wag there, maybe. And some feet movement of the Blurrg, and some arms that are on pin hinges which can rotate around pretty good. And a pretty good footprint. He's holding steady, although he wants to kind of drop this guy now. And of course we can place Kuiil on the back here. Ah, Blurrg riding, it's the best! We've also got a side cannon to mount onto the side of your Blurrg. That's a hefty cannon with a hefty projectile. I haven't really been testing these projectiles, have I? Whoa! Off the lamp! I love the sound it makes. Plus we have a small weapon for Kuiil. Good looking pack, I like this one quite a bit. Also a necessity for your recreation of Mandalorian play. Oh good, no squirrels were interested in stealing a Blurrg. Now I'm getting pretty old and forgetful, but there's also the Mandalorian Blurrg pack with a remnant stormtrooper out there. I can't remember which one I picked up first. I think it was the one I just opened. And then when I saw this one at Target, I was like, but didn't I just pick up a Blurrg? But it's kind of a cool thing because we see a couple Blurrgs in The Mandalorian, so you can recreate that scene pretty well. Basically, the same Blurrg is in this pack. Mando's got the old armor though, that's kind of neat. So if you're looking for more used up armor Mando, there you go. Based off the stuff on the back of the box, this may have been the older toy. I'm so confused. I'll just hold off on opening for the moment. What we really could use right now is the Razor Crest. Are you coming back yet?
No.
Fine. Well, we have one more pack of figures, so you better bring that Razor Crest back soon. I'm running out of content here. This pack is an exciting pack. This pack pretty much comes with all the main characters you're going to want from Season 1 and a little bit of Season 2, right? Cara Dune, done. Cara Dune is also included before she was canceled. IG-11 and a Stormtrooper. Really cool pack if you're looking for a Cara figure. Although I'm pretty confident they'll get her back in somehow. Stormtrooper, the Mandalorian, the Child, Cara Dune, IG-11 on the back. Let's open up this pack and see what they look like. And out of the pack, everyone has fallen down. So first things first, the Child in a different position than what we saw earlier where he was playing with the little ball from the control stick. So we'll place this Child in his little carriage. Floating carriage. There's also a side accessory if you want to place your carriage onto... Oh, what does it clip onto? We've opened that before and I already forgot. It clips onto something. Maybe the side of a speeder. There's another Mando we've just recently seen. Always you're gonna get lots of Mandos. So you can kind of have one Mando to like throw off buildings and then one Mando to keep nice and mint. Then we have a Stormtrooper over here. Nice and clean trooper. Considering the Empire has done, he's been able to buff out that plastic pretty well. Oh no, IG-88, what happened? Your head fell off. Oh, I hope it's not terminal. I think it's okay. It kind of popped out a box a little aggressively, so whew. Did I say IG-88 again? IG-11, this one has a nice little banded weapons cache around his body, so that's a little bit different than the previous one we just opened. And Cara here. Look at there. Or is it Cara? Every Star Wars name has a double saying, right? Cara. You know you've made it when you have a double name. I don't really want to take the weapons out of this pack yet because I don't want to get them confused with the Razor Crest weapons yet. But I'll give her this large, whatever this is. It looks very much liking to her. I believe this is the only figure pack where you can find a Cara, and I think you can still sometimes find this pack available. I picked it up in the midsummer, I would say, from Target, and then they kind of filter in here and there. Hasbro is definitely kind of failing the Star Wars license lately and getting toys on shelf. You really have to hunt for them sometimes. But a really cool multi-figure... Oh, sorry, Cara. Jeez. Child's a little quick on that thing. The multi-figure packs are a lot of fun for picking up just some figures if you're not into the vehicle play of some of the larger sets. Okay, Squirrels, I'm out of patience. We need to see the Razor Crest on the table now.
Okay.
Barry, what are you doing in there?
Everyone got a turn.
Well, whatever. I'm just glad we're back on the table with the Razor Crest. We still have to complete a few of the installations. I believe many of these doors open up somehow. There's a lot of panelage going on. Look at that. We can see inside they've done some great inner ship detail. That's kind of rare for a vehicle toy. And what is also looking very promising... Oh, we can remove this at any time for play. I like that. We can get in a little closer now. And I think on this back wall, we can attach all the weapons. Does this wall piece come out, by the way? No, it's stuck in there. So now we can play Can Dan at Squirrel Stampede get all the gun weaponry into the right spots. We'll start with the most famous Mando weapon here, the fork-pronged sniper rifle. You can let me know in the comments the appropriate names. And a few other weapons. This is again why I didn't want to take the weapons out of the figure pack. I didn't want to get them all mixed up. I think they're just mostly repeated weapons. I think this is next. No, this one goes next. There's even like a little outline pattern for each weapon. This is pretty fancy. So that would mean this gun goes here. And then this blaster here. These are not going to fall out in battle. This mini blaster here, that looks like a Han Solo blaster almost. And one more. It's not this one, is it? Maybe. Oh, it is this one. There's a little hole to fit. There we go. Squirrel Stampede can place all the weapons onto the weapons rack. Nice feature. That's something rarely seen in Hasbro Star Wars stuff. Oh, and of course the back door also opens up. I love all the paneling. Finally, a benefit of the Squirrels Joyride, you can take one of the speeders we opened while we were waiting and place it into the back. That is cool. Did I get that fitted right? There we go. So yeah, look at that. You could totally fit a speeder bike or maybe some other smaller accessories or passengers inside. And then close on up. There's plenty of cargo room in here. That is perfect. I love this side door, by the way, and this yellow painted pattern there, looking great. And of course, you can also look in from the top and place back down the engine piece. I like that that's removable. You can really beat up and blow up this ship as much as you want. The landing skids stay down. It would have been nice if those bumpered up in. As for the cockpit, I believe it just opens up like so. We have a spot for Mando in the front. I believe we might just have to remove his cape to get him to sit cleanly. You might be able to do that, but the cape is removable, of course, because of the jetpack accessory too. We'll place Mando in the front seat. Hands at controls, and the child in the back seat here with the little basket to help kind of stabilize her. He's going to be flying around. Not the most accurate of cockpits, it's a little bit different in the show, but it works. I love the fact that there's 2 seats. I think you could place a regular figure back there too if you don't want to use the child, so that's pretty nice. And a nice painted controls on the side there with some red and white even. That's also something you rarely see with Hasbro vehicles. Oh, the chairs are painted too. Good paintwork with the set. And close up our cockpit and we're ready to go outside. We can add some weapons. Had the squirrels knocked so many off the table. I believe this is one of them. How does it fit? I think this one goes there. This one must go here. Into the side. Those feel pretty solid. Those might stay there forever. Nothing more satisfying than that click. And we can add in some projectiles. 1, 2, but there's more. Up on top in many locations we've got a double shot, either up on the engine, which does not seem very safe to place, or on the center console here, or on the back. I'm gonna go, oh I don't know, both of them are pretty cool. On the back you can shoot from the reverse side and protect yourself from there, so I guess we'll go there. And place in 2 more projectiles. So this thing is going to be armed to the teeth. I wonder if we could place Mando's backpack, jetpack here. No, those are different posts. That would be pretty silly and dumb. But we can place his cape. That would be perfect, right? No, stop. So there we have the Razor Crest completed. I'm very much satisfied with this ship. Total funness. You can place this like in a bin of blankets by your fireplace and pull this out every once in a while and cause mayhem downstairs, upstairs, wherever you have a fireplace. If you have a fireplace, a radiator or mobile heater would also be accepted. Look at this. It has been fun testing this out. Love the detail on the engines here. This is definitely one of the more uncontrolled days of the channel. Sorry about that. I do have a few more honorable mentions, Mission Fleet packs I'd love to share today. We've got the Bad Batch today. The Bad Batch is here. Actually, I'm kind of ashamed to admit it. I have not watched The Bad Batch yet. It's on my to-do list, so I'm not sure where I'm going with this. This is a really cool looking 4-figure Bad Batch pack to look for. I found this one again about a month, maybe 2 over at Target. You see this one quite often. On the back of the box we've got Hunter, Echo, Crosshair, and Wrecker. This crew will be definitely fun to add to your Mission Fleet packs. It's kind of cool how quick you can collect up Mission Fleet too. Let's open up. And there we have the team out of pack. Good detail for the small team pack. Uh-oh, Echo needs a hand replacement. Let's get him fitted with this claw. Who else gets what? I think their backpacks are already pretty much on. Crosshair, really nice. Oh, look at that. You can even place a weapon back there, but which one? Here's another one. I think this is Echo's because it has these cool little antenna on there. What do we got here? So only Crosshair has the pack with a gun that can place on it. It's probably this one, but it could be this one. Wrecker gets the knife though. That's easy. We can figure that out. Crosshair does have the sniper rifle too though. So this may fit. Just like so. We'll give Hunter Hunter should also have a knife. Am I missing a knife? There it is. It was on the way side of the pack. So you can either place Hunter's knife. Oh, this is a really nice figure pack. Either on the back end of his arm. If I can get in there. There's several spots here. There we go. So you can either place his knife on his arm or obviously on his hand. Great feature for smaller sized figures. I believe this then would be Wreckers. And this extra small scale pistol we'll give back to Hunter. What a team! Now the masks unfortunately are not removable. They're probably too small to do that. Although I've seen it done in smaller figures. But they're pretty fun looking. Great looking group for the Bad Batch here. So there we go with a pretty fun assortment of Star Wars Mission Fleet toys. Do not completely pass these up. I am a fan. I always like the smaller scale fan because of the vehicle integrations, the ability to collect a little more for a little less. If the Razor Crest was reproduced for the 3 3/4 line, which it should be, it would be much more expensive, so this cost effectiveness is pretty nice these days. And there we go with the Star Wars Mission Fleet. Again, I'm quite fond of these. These are really fun. They're just simple, fun play, pretty good price points, and a good collection build. Real quick to build up a collection, I should say. Anyhow, if you like today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel hive, and a squammet. What is your favorite Mission Fleet out there? Thanks for watching. That's what I have to say about that.